Rccg City of David gets new parish pastor after Iluyomades exit. Yes, we understand that Pastor Iluyomade and his wife Shiju, have resigned from Redeemed Christian Church of God after the woman was suspended and the man was transferred to the headquarters of Redeemed Christian Church of God in Ebutemeta to be pastor in charge of elders. They saw it as a demotion, as a let, and now they have put their paper and resigned from Rccg. And now the city of David in Victoria Island, Lagos, has gotten another pastor. Now, wow. So the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Rccg, has announced changes in the leadership of each City of David parish. Pastor Charles Pandey has taken over as the new pastor, succeeding Pastor Iluyomade, who has been leading the parish for many years. So Iluyomade had been suspended pending an investigation into certain allegations, and the church has appointed Pastor Pandey to provide spiritual guidance and oversight to the parish during this time. Okay, so the parish is currently undergoing an audit by Kpmg, an external audit firm, to ensure transparency and accountability in the church finance dealings. Oh boy, I'm smart, Kpmg. So this decision was made to demonstrate the church's commitment to good governance and to address any concern that may have been raised by the suspension of Pastor Iluyomade. So Pastor Pandey is a seasoned minister and leader in Rccg, and he has been tasked with providing stability and continuity to the parish during this transition period. Okay. So he has already begun his ministry at the parish, preaching on Sunday, June 9, and introducing himself to the congregation. So his message focused on the importance of heaven and the need for believers to keep their eyes fixed on eternity. The Rccg is one of the largest and most influential churches in Nigeria, and it has a strong reputation for promoting spiritual growth, evangelism, and community service. The church leadership is committed to ensuring that all its parishes are managed with integrity and transparency, promising to continue monitoring the situation at the City of David parish to ensure that the highest standards are maintained. Okay, so Pastor Pandey has taken over the City of David parish now. What is the beginning of all this problem? The Iluyomades actually were supposed to have used wisdom in what they did. Only God knows what was existing between them and the late Mwigwes when they were alive in the church and all other members. Only God knows how many factions that we have in that church, I tell you. And that church is made up of very big people, classical people, and I tell you, those people probably they will have classes, different classes in that place. Okay, and there will be factions, I'm sure. Unfortunately, when the Mwigwes died, the Habat Mwigwe himself, his wife, and his first son, okay, with the body still lying in state, in quote, because only God knows how that crash went and whether how they were recovered. So, but the fact is, in quote, their bodies were still lying in state when the Iluyomades organized a birthday for the woman at a hotel, 60th birthday, and was so glamorous, so flamboyant that people were wondering, if you lost this caliber of member that has even gone into Access Bank to bring out money for the building of the church tower, okay, and this kind of thing happened, 3 people in the family just died in one crash, and you are celebrating your birthday in this manner. Why won't you mourn them for, even if it's for one day? And no matter how much you use to organize that birthday, why not close it down for the purpose of mourning these 3 members of the same family that we just lost, and not just ordinary member? This Mwigwe land brought out about 10 billion naira loan, interest-free loan from Access Bank to complete the church building in VI. And you did not see anything wrong in organizing a birthday rather than mourning. The whole nation was mourning, but only this family, who are actually the first family of the parish, that are benefiting from the mass generosity. They are the people that went to organize birthday at Eko Hotel in Lagos. So the social media was thrown agog. Everywhere was agitated. Everybody was angry. And because of that, during the burial program of the Migwes, they were excluded. The Iluyomades were not included. They were not informed. They were not allowed to come there. So what else? If they had just apologized to the church and to the public for their action, all these things will not be there. But for some reasons, they decided to maintain their pride. And that pride is what is leading them to where they are today. This is a very bad one. I'm telling you. Now suspension has come, and now rather than serving the suspension, they rather resigned from the church. I know they have their own group. A lot of people are going to follow them. That they have the money. They are going to probably go and buy another land, build their own church, and people will still go with them. But on what premise are they setting up their own church? We need to understand the foundation of that church. Is the foundation going to be a better one? Is it going to be founded on justice, founded on good spirit and good faith? We don't understand. So now that the parish has gotten a new member, or rather a new parish pastor, business continues. That is it. I quite understand that the politics in Rccg is just too big, to discuss in one food or in one land. But then, one thing is that when you are building Rccg, when you're a pastor in Rccg in Redeem, just know that Redeem is like army barrack. Soldier goes, soldier come, barrack day. You will be transferred at any time. So when you are transferred, no getting grudge that you have built and now you are being transferred. For somebody who did not know how you suffered to come and enjoy the parish. It is the way Rccg you want to operate. So if you want to become a pastor in Redeem, you just know that your service is going to be selfless. Whether you are using your salary, whether you are using your investment money, whether you are using your personality to take loan from the bank, whether the loan is interest-free or not interest-free, know that you are responsible, because Redeem will not give you money to build. You are going to go and source for the money to build. But know that even when you build, it is church property. And that is where a lot of people are getting pissed off in the missions administrative system. How can people suffer on their own to build, and the next thing is you look for a way to get in someone else that is more appealing to you to come and run it, and then you transfer the person to go to somewhere else to build? Well, that's a discussion for another day. What we are saying here is that the Iluyomades should have known that irrespective of how much they have put in the city of David, it is Rccg property. It is not their property. That is the truth. And the earlier they know that, the better. The earlier they know that, the better for them. That is it. The earlier they know that, the better for them. So now that instead of serving this punishment, they have left, and another pastor has taken over. What is Rccg losing? Nothing. Rather, they have even brought in Kpmg, an external international auditor, to come and audit the finances of the church to be sure that the financial system is still in order. Only God knows what Kpmg will also find out with respect to the finances of the church. Only God knows who is going to pay that loan to Access Bank, that outstanding 10 billion naira loan. Only God knows who is going to pay it. So people have to be careful when they are getting involved. You want to be a pastor, it is like being a branch manager of a business, and this time it's a selfless business, charity for that matter. So as you are stepping it, know that you are going to use your own resources to build it, and don't come and cry when politics is beginning to affect you. That is it. You should know what you are going into from beginning before you get into it. So that is what is happening at the city of David. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment as we continue to monitor through the progress of the church, and at the same time the activities of Kpmg and the ongoing audit in the church.